from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
Allen's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The 44-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. The open man is Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Smith.
Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
The ball carriers. Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. They run here with Singletary. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The Bills ball carrier.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Roughing the passer defense. Can't do that.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Lock working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back diet play.
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So that one will be accepted. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Shotgun snap to Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. From the gun, it's Locke. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 63 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now Hausch get a tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They look to throw. It's Locke. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Trent Murphy in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Throwing now is Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A.J. Epinesa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
45-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time,
pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Terrell Suggs able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And able to find John Brown. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run.
Stephen Hauschka.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Block. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Defense. Hey, we're going to do what we do.
Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
To Philip Lindsay. 10 yards on the pickup.
From midfield, here's Locke.
At the 50.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's the third-year running back, Philip Lindsay. 12 more yards there and another first down.
12 more yards. I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Locke. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
For the Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen stepping up. He's going to keep it. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 3, second down.
3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38, Allen, he's going to take off with it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run here with Singletary. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon.
T.J. Yeldon, the Bills ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
The pass.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And sometimes you have to serve as your own blitz control. And what I mean by that is there are going to be times when guys come free and are going to hit you when you're trying to throw the ball. He stood in there and took it and still completed it for a first down.
Yes, running back had vacated the area there, but able to complete it to him, still make a gain out of it.
I guess that's what we call a safety valve, and it worked pretty well.
Devin Singletary.
It's Kareem Jackson. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 39-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Allen's throw is complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Allen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Singletary. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down, the Bills will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Hauschka now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal week.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
The kickoff for Buffalo.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 25, Melvin Gordon.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That's good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 24, Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Operating from the gun, Locke. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jerry Hughes, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Screen pass to Lindsey. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Broncos 17.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 30 on 2nd down. Locke. This is the tight end fan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there. Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
The 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Down on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. this is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Allen's throw into the hands of Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
A gain of 11 on the play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Singletary again. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The Bills on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 33 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Stephen
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Locke working out of the gun. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To return is Roberts. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short game when he took off running.
And it's third down.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 43. 16 yards, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. From the gun, Allen over the middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Allen. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. 20. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Devin Singletary.
10 more there and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made by A.J. Boye. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They run here with Singletary, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to run it in, DeMarco. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Patrick DeMarco. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing
those and maximizing opportunities.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun snap to Lock. Open man, he completes it to Judy. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it, but fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. It's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go right back to Singletary. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run.
Stephen Hauschka.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Clock now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, get free.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
A 7-yard loss.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Operating from the gun, Locke. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots.